This is Val, and you are live in Valtopia. Yay! It's the daily fuck yeah, honey. And I'm waking up. Where are my cards? Oh, I had a gorgeous client session this morning. I've ridden my bike. I'm drinking juice. And I have been doing a little cleansy kind of thing. So I'm coming into new levels of energy and getting rid of the double chin. Say hello if you're here. Honey, say hello. Hi, Dina. Hey, Jennifer. There's my peeps. Let me share this. And I want you to join me, and I want you to share it. Here we are. And I had somebody that was asking about this. I want to tell you today, and I want to talk to you today, and I want those of you who identify with my title of the live stream, this is especially for you today in the next few days, because this is a time-sensitive offering that I'm offering from my heart. It's something that I'm seeing has helped me so much in my journey, and I feel it's important to unlock these mysteries together. I really feel that's what we're doing here. That's why I'm so passionate, and that's why I show up all the time. I don't think, oh, you know, they're gonna think this. No, I think, oh, I have something important to say. Let's talk about it. Let's get it. Let's work through it together. Yes, 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 yes. Right? Hey, Amber. Hi, Rita. Hi, Dina. Okay, so let me share this to the with the lovely woman who was reaching out to me about the program, so I can post it to her. And feel free to share this. Share it, like my biggest business page. Offer a review. If you're watching the replay, let me know. I know I say this stuff every time, and for those of you, my regular viewers, it works. Every time we have new people, they come and join us once you say it. But I find if I don't say it, nobody does it. How you? I don't know what that was. How y'all doing with the haircut? I'm still getting used to it, to be honest with you. All right, let me send this in Messenger to the lady, to Carly, and if Carly tunes into this, welcome to the live stream, or if you're seeing it as a replay. And I'm going to share this to my newsfeed. Join us live for Mega Super Empath. And I know, Reed, I know you, my love drops, all my clients that I've worked with up until now are super mega empaths. And that's why I feel so confident in sharing the beautiful wisdom that's come through, not only from the certifications and courses I've taken, but from my own experience with myself and watching other really high level cosmic megawatt stars move through their own awareness, their own feelings, their own patterns, their own challenges. And there's a certain process that's involved that I want to share in a 4-week experience with those of you who are ready to join. And it's $555, and that is a great deal to have this experience this month with me. If you're really feeling outside of yourself, if you're feeling like you're absorbing everyone's energy and you kind of don't know how to deal with it, if you're picking up on others, there are things that we can do. There's stuff that we can talk through. There's practices we can master. There's awarenesses we can get to know. And in talking to you one-on-one, I'm going to unlock your own personal code of super mega empath, your control panel, so to speak, right? It's really important stuff. So if you're interested in this, you're watching the replay, put it in the comments, private message me, and let me share this. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. So, you know, if you've had experience with this, share it so that others don't feel so alone in their experience. What are we talking about here? And I should be sharing this in a couple other places too. Share to a group. My experience with this, okay, I'm not having, oh, here we go. Oh, it's so easy, and I didn't realize it was so easy. Okay, here we go. Yeah, yeah. All right, here we go. We got our regular crew. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Welcome to Valtopia Fuck Yeah Daily. All right, so I've got my fuck yeah cards, and we're talking about being super empathic. And hi, Amanda. Hi, honey. Hi, Lisa. We're talking about the abilities that we all have, and some of us have an extra feelers, and some of us are more highly attuned to receive information. And for some of us that are older, that's been a really difficult thing to deal with in our life experience, because, you know, older society is more denying the reality of those awarenesses that we all have. It's just that we can't, they're not tangible in a way that we can describe, and everyone's are different. So then it becomes hard to pin it down or for everyone to agree. And it's also kind of, it is a kind of a scary thought to think that we can all read each other's thoughts and feel each other's feelings and know what each other knows. You know, especially in the old days, you know, everything's all private and you're able to put on the mask and go out and wear your proper outfit and do the proper things and say the proper things and be the proper thing. And then you go home and drink 5 whiskeys and smoke a bunch of cigars and beat your children. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm just saying that the old life, you know, had its blessings and its not blessings from all that hidden control over these very true and real extrasensory awarenesses that we have. And thank you for all the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Shelly, how's my boo? So for me, I was highly sensitive as a child, I was always exuberant and ready to embrace life, and I was highly sensitive and could feel and know many things. As a child, I was often told, "You're very perceptive, aren't you?" Well, aren't you perceptive? How mature are you? And because I just knew stuff and understood how things worked, and I could read people and all the things that I do now, but nobody in my family or anyone around me did anything like this or talked about this. I had one aunt who mentioned something, but that was it. And so my sensitivity was actually a problem for my highly aware, highly bright father, who I think is super ADD, super genius guy. But he can't finish thought. He'll finish your sentences for you and tell you what you think, and he's an instant expert. And if there's a book or a movie or anything, he's already seen it, done it, lived it, been there, and finished your sentence for you, which is kind of rad and also kind of crazy when you're that way too, and you have a lot you want to express. And so I would try to express myself, and we would have these explosions, and there's the whole mother dynamic too. All our parents could be the most delightful people in the world, and we're there to shape each other. I mean, I think about what I do to my kids and wonder what they're going to say about me, right? Oh, we must forgive and have compassion for ourselves and others, right? So the sensitivity for me was physically visible. I would turn bright red and my chest would flare and I would burst into perspiration. My heart would race at the slightest anything. I was so used to not being able to express that emotion in some way to the true form that it would have been natural to me. And that continued throughout my life, and then I allowed it to continue, that I didn't learn to, most of us don't learn to, first of all, feel the emotion, identify it, feel it, and then express it in a way that feels good to us, that allows us to communicate our needs and beingness to the other people. We've lived in a world of hurt, where feelings mean bad things and naughty things, and don't do that, and stuff it down and keep it to yourself. And then, so what happens for those of us who are supernova extrasensory empaths, we shut it off. We shut off feeling ourselves, but we continue to feel everyone else. In fact, we continue to feel everyone else so much more than ourselves. And we begin to read the room. We already were doing it. The difference is now, instead of reading the room and ourselves and assessing the situation and aligning it, and really more tuning into ourselves and allowing everyone to know what we need, we've learned to completely stop our own awareness and tune into everybody else and kiss everyone else's butt, because we're good, we can handle it. We're really magnetic and allowing, and we have the capacity to be compassionate and see bigger picture. That's one of the favorite ones. We see bigger picture. We're psychic, so we know how it's going to turn out, and we can kind of read into everyone. And since we can read and understand everything, well, let me make amendments, let me make adjustments, let me stuff myself down a little bit more, let me modify. I see the hearts. Who's resonating with this message? So true. Sounds like your upbringing. Yeah, work in the room, Lisa. See? And so this energy that we're collectively feeling right now in our chest, in our throat, is those stuff that where we stuff it down and we don't say what we need because it was just easier to read the room and make adjustments that way. And what happens is we get resentful, we get sick, we shut down, we begin to lose our sense of self, and we're no longer channeling through our divine brilliance and joy and bliss. And the person that is our mirror is allowing them, we're allowing ourselves to sink into their fear and their wounding and their needs, because they're feeding in and controlling us in their way, because we're saying, here, I'll do that for you. Here, let me make you feel worse a little bit longer. Here, let me prolong the unworthiness you feel about yourself that you don't know how to take care of that. Here, let me take care of that because you aren't worthy. And then they go, look at you, take care of my stuff. You're not worthy. And then it's just like everybody's just continuing the cycle with each other. Can I get an amen? Right? So, hi, Kelly and Nellie. Kelly and Nellie. And so the process of learning to feel ourselves first and foremost is like this whole, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Minefield of triggers for us that some people don't get past when they sign up for a coach and a mentor. Okay, so if you're like this in this pattern and you're watching this and everything about me and what I've been saying you identify with, and you've invested a bunch of money in a coach or a mentor that's got like this hard line that's like, you know, you thought, I'm going to do this, this is going to make me do this, and you're not doing it, there's a good chance the minefield is keeping you from the beauty and wisdom that that mentor does have for you. But there's like a layer of removal that we need to address, a layer of conditioning. And this is the experience I've had with my clients where they've able to say things to me that they can't in others situations. They need that's not that my word takes away from the other coach. There's a gap there of trust and safety that's subconscious. That allows us to open up. And I know for myself, I would take these classes and people would all be doing guided journeys and having experiences. And I'd be like, no, it's not happening. It's because I didn't feel safe or relaxed enough in that moment with myself or the person guiding the experience. And I kept thinking there's something special or wrong about me. And there is, in the sense that there's a certain conditions and parameters that work for my type of people. And I've been finding you because I get up here every day and speak to you. So if you identify with me and you know this is you, we've got tons of information and healing and magic. It's great. It's kick-ass. Who's with me? Amen. Hey, Sandy. Yes. Okay. Let me take a drink of water. And y'all should too. So thirsty. And I have about 20 minutes. So I would love to tune into y'all. And if you're interested in this experience that I'm offering for 4 weeks, honey, private message me. I haven't really been taking any clients under 3 months, and I'm moving into longer sessions because the work we're getting into is like deeper work. I offer a strategy, or I like to call it a scenario session, so that we can talk. You can talk with me, and we can see how that goes. But to get into the deep work, I don't really offer for less than 3 months. So this is really a unique opportunity, and if you feel called to it, I'm doing this because I've been guided, and I have already one person, maybe another one, and we want 6 total. I was given the number 6. Okay, so I'm usually like to drop things once and then run away because I think, well, they heard it, and I don't want to push. But you know what? I'm allowing myself to be pushy because I really believe in this, and I want the right sister or brother to find this and know that this is, I'm here for you, and we're going to do this together. Yes! Who feels that? Full on. Okay. Okay, Rita. Hey, Kashipra. Hey, Brian. Hello. All righty. Okay. So let's do a card for the whole group, and then let's just see how many we can do before the 1:30. Okay. And I just cleared some energy. You feel that? Let's see. Move your body. I knew that was the message today. I've been doing this thing where I put, no matter what, I'm gonna put the music in my ears and I jump around the studio, or I jump on my bike and ride around the block, Get a thing moving, honey. And that is the key to this empathic awareness and extrasensory awareness, is getting your body good so your instrument can receive and transmit and hold the frequency of you the way you desire. This is the work that we do together. Know your truth. Know your truth. If you're all plugged into everyone else and you're not in tune with your own awareness to the degree that we would embody more and more, how can you know what you want? If you're just letting everybody else dictate what's going on, how do you know what you want, and then how do you allow them to know what they want? I think that was one of the biggest pieces for me, was realizing that I was not only damaging myself, but others in not valuing myself, right? It's like, let's see what else comes through. DNA. DNA activation was huge for me. There were certain points that I just wouldn't get past. The mentor that activated me and created a certain method of DNA activation and restructuring, Samantha Bearden, her sessions liberated parts of me that I didn't know were stuck. And so that's the kind of work that happens with this energy work. It's like, if you've been really you just haven't done something and you won't do it. This is the kind of like those hidden layers of oppression that you want to release, so you make a different choice this time. Okay, Lisa. Hi, Kashipra. Amber. Okay. Oh, Amber, I'm sorry. You got some heartbreaking news. I can feel someone's throat chakra really tight here. Amber, let's start with you, okay, since I've not tuned into you yet. And just grounding the energy. And Amber, I'm seeing like lights, like almost like not stage lights, but if you were on Broadway, down in Broadway in Manhattan, and you saw the lights of the signs on the theaters outside, you know what I'm saying? It feels like that's a message. Let's see what else. And I'm feeling that tightness here. Yeah, there's okay. Let's see what the message is coming through. I feel your third eye. I don't usually tune into people's third eyes, and I'm seeing all these consistently showing me this sort of imagery of theater and stage. Does that resonate for you? Oh, don't apologize for being you now. And really, I don't always feel people's body stuff. I feel their energy centers. That's why I'm so focused on energetic patterns, because that's my fine-tuned gift. So for you, oh my goodness, look at your reading. So your soul wants you to know today that you're cracking wings and you're about to take flight. I love those two cards together. Like, yeah. Cracking wings is about when you've done a lot of work and embodied and come into yourself, and you begin to feel that itchy stretch of being able to get ready to take flight and really come into your place of being. So how does everything that I've said so far resonate for you? You're moving to Hawaii, guided by spirit, but got the news you can't take your daughter. You're being called to do big things. Yeah, honey. I was like, your name in lights, and they showed me all these like dancing girls and theater. It was like da da da, and diamonds, but then there's all this energy here of tightness, and cracking wings and taking flight. So the energy here, that's about your daughter and the probably guilt or whatever's come through for you in terms of not, following your own, there's the heart chakra, following your own desires and being a mother. I totally understand how that affects us when we are supernovas and we are called to do big things. And I've been really feeling it a lot lately, that well, Amber, this was written for you today. I want you to listen to this. I wrote in my journal this morning, if I don't grow my business and do the things that I've set out to do, then I wrote some of the fears that were coming through. This is really vulnerable. If I don't, I believe I could lose everything, disgust and disappoint my family, and regret my choice to love and believe in myself. And that's when I burst into tears. That, really? I'm going to be regret the choice to love and believe in myself? You know what I mean? I burst into tears. I was like, wow. Can y'all relate to this feeling? Can you believe that? So this caused me to then begin to develop a class about these kind of beliefs that are not a class, but a group experience where we could bust this shit, because it's all beliefs. And, you can't believe in your own worthiness and do the things that are coming through you because of your family. I don't think so. I think our family needs to let us, or we need to let ourselves, our family's going to do what they're going to do. We need to honor what's coming through us and continue to put one foot in front of the other and follow our directives and allow ourselves to be as compassionate to ourselves and others, but to stay the course of the divine directives that come through us and the vision. Can I get an amen? Amber says, how do I leave my daughter behind to do it? Your heart's breaking. I felt your heart chakra. Sandy says, today has been so messed up. I don't understand. Anxious, frustration, and low vibration. I hate this feeling. I'm usually so positive. Sandy, I'm going to address this because I felt it this morning too. Okay? Amber, I understand about your daughter. I mean, I don't know if we can get into it on this live stream here. I would love to book in a scenario session with you for $123 where we could talk through it and move through this energy so that you can not only let the grief about it, but forgive yourself and come into a vision and understanding about it so that you can reflect that back to your daughter and your family. They can support you with your own support. Does that feel powerful? It's so right. You're definitely crying. Yeah. Yeah, Amber, let it out. I mean, what a release to cry. It's the best way to shift the energy and to open up that heart chakra and allow yourself to express it, but don't get caught and stuck in it. Let those feelings out, acknowledge how you feel about it, and then begin to address what it is going to be and how you are about it. And that's the choice, and keep going, moving through it. Let me know. She's 10. It's a huge decision. Yeah, let's do a scenarios session, Amber, because this is a huge decision for you. It is worth it to take a moment to really assess how you feel about it energetically, to make sure there's no inner child or ancestral patterns keeping you from the truth about it. I would love to go through this with you. And yeah, cry it out. It's okay, Jennifer says. Okay, Amber, I look forward to talking to you and bless you. And I feel so much, I mean, obviously I saw your vision right away as I tuned into you. So your guides are fully supporting your vision from what I feel and know. Okay, I'm glad I got to tune into you. And Sandy, I really want to address what Sandy's saying. So Sandy, I felt that energy this morning, and then I saw someone post, it's a new gate today. And I imagine that there might be some cosmic interference. And honestly, I did a reading for the collective this morning, and I didn't get a chance to post it on my stories yet. If you go to my stories every day, almost every day, I post the daily read. And I'm spot on, as my people know. So this morning, cosmic interference did come up. And here's what I chose. I chose to write what was coming up for review and cry about what came up because it was revealing. I chose to then write on the other side of that, Let me read this to you. I deeply love and appreciate and support and back myself up. I trust each investment I made in myself as it is soul guided and always expands, nurtures, and opens me up to more strength, vitality, wellness, and options. Every time I say yes to myself, clients say yes to me. Every penny I invest comes back to me 20-fold in many ways, including monetarily. I am capable and worthy of investing, receiving, and managing extremely large sums of money. Okay? So, you know, you write the other side of what the fear is, and you write down what is coming up. Okay, so Sandy, I also put on some really good music in my ears and danced around and just shifted the energy. And something that I see in the circles that I have invested in, community of women who are really achieving a lot of monthly income by doing the work that we're doing here, they are very disciplined and focused. They have gotten through a lot of these barriers with the work that we do, and then there's a certain point where you just say, I'm not available for that. I see you, I feel you, and I release you. And now let's get back to the program. And that's where having a really daily focus of getting good and honoring what you are doing and who you are brings you back to that strength to say, okay, I see you, I feel you, it feels weird. I'm going to acknowledge what's going on, and I'm staying in integrity of who I am and my purpose and what's going on. How does that resonate, Sandy? It's money related. Yes, worthiness and money. Ooh, yes. Yeah. Yeah. Well, if any of you are curious about this process that I went through and would like to work through be guided through this, let me know. Put it in the comments. We can either book in for one of these sessions, or if there's enough of you, we could do like a workshop together. It's really powerful stuff. So, hi, Thelma. How are you? Okay. And if you like it, make sure you specify. So when I come back and look at this and tag me, and you can tag Sharon too, my assistant. She helps me with all this great stuff. Okay, who's still here that I have? Oh, it's 1:26. I got to go meet with her in a minute. So did everybody get Rita? I know you wanted me to tune into you. Let me tune into Rita, my love drop. If you're still here, clearing that energy from the throat from Amber. Excuse me. And I'm doing great, Thelma. Trying to get used to my haircut. Rita, I know you'll watch the replay even if you had to go, but I know you're there. Let's see, Rita. I saw a little boat out at sea, and I feel your heart chakra. So I want to connect in with you, Rita, and I want you to feel the grounding energy, and I want you to take a deep, deep breath into your heart chakra. And I'm just tuning into your whole energy system and grounding and reconnecting you to your center. Let me know when you feel that. And if any of you watching are feeling this too, it's open for you to receive as well. Oh, so much emotion on that. There's a lot of heart chakra to be felt in this. And now we're getting into some panic and anxiety that wants to be released. Who's feeling this? It's like they're coming in and just sweeping it up. Can you guys feel it? It feels good. Sandy says, spot on, having expensive eye surgery this week. Oh, yes, let it go. You are worthy of taking care of yourself, and you'll be all right. You can't relax your shoulders. Breathe into them. Thank you, Kashipra. Thank you, Thelma. Thank you. Oops, that's glaring in my eye there. Okay, so Rita, do you feel the energy shifting? And those of you who are tuning into this sort of energetic opening, if you're watching the replay, let me know. And I do see those of you who watch the replay, and I try to go back and make comments, but if I don't comment, it doesn't mean I'm not looking. because I am doing all this pretty much by myself right now. I mean, I have a little team now because I invested in it, but there you go. All right, Rita, the angels are with you, and ask for support, ask for your cosmic support, ask for your higher self to come down into your body with the grounding and with the release of this tightness and this energy that wants to come through. Ooh, I need to drink some water, you can hear. You guys are feeling it? Okay, good, good. It's clearing. Okay. Yeah, it just felt like a little group session needed to happen. There you go. Excuse me. Who felt that? Who needed to clear that energy with me? Let me know. Say, I felt that energy, so when I go back, I know what you're talking about. Because later, I go back 5 hours later, and I'm like, why are they all saying me? What are they talking about? Because I may not watch the whole thing. If I had to watch, I mean, I do watch a lot of what I do so that I can kind of make sure what I'm talking about. But and I edit it to people, you know, because some people don't have time to watch the whole thing. But oh, Rita, I love you. Yeah, I felt that energy just burst forth. So you just needed to let that go. Let's see what else comes through for you. Actually, I think a question card wants to come through for you, Rita. And today's, I'll post it on the story. Today's reading is perfect. It is perfect. All right, here you go. These are for you, Rita. How do I feel when I know I'm a gift? Why am I supportive? And why am I grateful? All right, so remember, when we are at our most needy is when we most need ourselves. And that is when we most want someone else to come swoop us up and remind us, like we did when we were little kids, come and pick me up and remind me that I'm going to be fed and everything's going to be okay and I'm loved and I'm worthy and I'm wonderful. And that's when we have to do that for ourselves. Girl, look at this hair. And that was the hardest thing for me to learn. I had, first I was trapped in domineering, controlling relationships forever, which kind of mimicked the energy I felt in my home in terms of not really being able to express myself the way it felt good to me. My parents are awesome, and I had different needs of how to let myself out, and felt constriction and recreated that constriction in controlling partners until I figured that out. And as I figured that out and was free, like I'm in my own space now, I found relationships that still put the squeeze on a little bit, different types, not necessarily emotionally or romantic or whatever, but just still keeping that tightness down, right? In mentors or friendships and just all around. And as I allow myself to be with myself and give myself that attention, even though it feels so weird at first and you think you can't, you don't want to cry, you don't want to feel. So much of the work that really got me to the place where I feel pretty good all the time and good in myself. And when I don't, I recognize what it is and I'm able to address it instead of getting pulled down into a dark place. I used to cry and go dark, you know. I used to drink a lot of alcohol too, and that wasn't really good for me. You're feeling the energy. Okay, good, Rita. Okay, did y'all relate to that story, and did I finish it out in the right way so that it made sense? Kashipra, let me see what's going on with you. I feel your throat chakra. Oops, I lost a card. Hang on a second. And have you guys bought your card deck yet? And if you have, send me pictures. Okay. And if you have been enjoying my live streams and forever and have never given me a review on my Valtopia Studios business page, or liked my business page, or turned on notifications, well, honey, please do. That stuff works for me. Okay, so let me see. Kashipra, I feel that. I know you and how we resonate always on the throat and the truth to ourselves. And then I gotta go and do some Valtopia business. Clean slate, Kashipra. Clean slate, right? Let yourself Even if you feel the energy and think it's the same as before, allow yourself to believe that things are shifting and can be different. Allow the magic. And that is the name of my longer experience. If you're interested in that, book in for $123 scenario session so we can discuss what's going on and really get to the heart of the matter and figure out the best plan for you. I am stoked to be with you today. You can get your Fuck Yeah card deck. Let me know if you're watching the replay. Let me know what's going on. I'll be back on later or tomorrow. Love you, Sandy. Love you, Rita. I would message you the cards, Rita, but I don't remember what I just did. I channel, so you'll have to go back and scroll through. Okay, love? I got to run. Love you guys. See you next time. Remember, own your frequency. There is nobody like you.